But if you haven't sent some supervisors to come on ground, how are you going to confirm the truths of all that happened? And I can assure every Nigerians today who want to survive, not the stupid ones who are being, may I say, veil of darkness have covered their eyes. Nigeria can never be the same again. Inasmuch that Mr. Alex have left Nigeria, the government officials should wait for what is coming. Because greater thing is coming. Remember last week, I advised Tinubu play smart in order way to earn himself the greatest hero in Africa. But the problem is, no, he can't. Because the criminals surrounding him will never allow him to do the right thing. You see, this is what I keep on telling Nigeria. I have never joined any fight that I lose. I have never joined any fight that I lose. I've been a very, very careful somebody. And because of the way I was brought up by my parents, I'm a very, very patient person. And that is why I couldn't find it comfortable being with Nigerian Army. And then I left. When I lead my team that time as a team leader, when I lead my team, I do things right from beginning. I do things very, very right. I cannot be in a hurry in order way to bring an innocent soul into punishment. I took my time, cautioned those who are following me on how to handle some certain issues. Some certain issues require patience and proper monitoring in order way to discharge your duty without any blame. And that is exactly what IPOB is doing. IPOB is not in a hurry. We take our time in order way to get things right. To get things right. But you know, the major problem, the major challenge facing Okay, Mazi, no problem. Yeah, no problem. The major problem facing the movement today is not just because of the ignorance or gullibility of our people, but also this mentality we have built or we are born with, mentality of violence. Like, if you met with some educated white people, they will tell you, sorry. Or like, there are one professor here, he said, Lionman, he speaks in Portuguese, he said, Lionman, desculpa, por favor, sua povo é muito violente. What do you mean? Your people are naturally violent. And anything you are doing without adding that violent mentality of our people, they will think that you are playing. You see, it's like when Mazi and Kanu was doing the work of awareness of Biafra, using some hard voice, which we can call abusive words. Without that method of adding that what we are born with, none of us could have paid attention to him. So Mazi Kanu studied the people very well before coming out. I told somebody that I said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu studied the mindset of our people before coming out to do his job. So he adds some voice that will draw attention, because what draws attention in Africa is hard voice and violence. Gentleness and soft speaking doesn't move Africa, doesn't move Nigerians. Those who are born in Nigerians. Those who are born in Nigeria, sorry. It doesn't move them. What moves them is something hard and something violent. They will not pay all total attention. There is violence there, everybody will be interested. But when you say there is peace going on there, nobody is interested. Nobody is interested. Now, if you take back and see how our governors were behaving when the Fulanis were killing people in Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, some part of Imo states, you see that the governors in the north today are the same behavior. Then what will you ask? What will you say is the cause why they are behaving the same thing, where they are silent over the killings of masses by the terrorists? Because those who are championing or sponsoring this killing are in the Senate. They are governors. They are House of Rep members. They are House of Rep members. Those who are championing this killing in the north. And if you watch the senators or the politicians from the west, let me just put it that way, west and the east. The east is the Biafrans, the west is the Oduduwas. If you watch them, they are not even bothered about the life being lost in the north. Our own politicians are not even bothered about the life being lost in the north. But these are the people who claim to be representing the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They're representing their own people as a representative body. But most of them forgot that those people who are being murdered in the north by the terrorists are the same people who you can describe as Nigerians. They forgot that these are the same people who you can describe as Nigerians. Then why not protect them? Why not handle the issue of the insecurity properly and ensure that no life or the terrorists are being crushed? But rather, you see some figures, some important figures in the government trying to tell you that, like what Mulai Muhammad said during the late Buhari's administration. He said, I quote from his own word, he said, Boko Harams are doing their business. They're only trying to make money. But they believe in one Nigeria. When the journalist asked him, are they trying to do their business, trying to make money by unaliving people, killing people? Does it make any sense? He said no. He said they are in talk. Federal government are in talk with them. There is a peace process ongoing. But the problem that he had with Ipob, that Ipob does not believe in one Nigeria, that Ipob want to divide Nigeria. That was the statement of Lai Mohammed. Lai Mohammed never said that Ipob committed any other atrocity or any crime that lead to the hunting of Ipob. But rather, it made it very open and very clear that this is the reason why the government is hunting Ipob. They are not hunting Ipob for terrorism purpose. They are not hunting Ipob for a criminal engagement. But rather, they are not hunting Ipob for violent engagement as well. But they are hunting Ipob because Ipob want to divide Nigeria, according to Lai Mohammed, the former information minister during Buhari's administration. It didn't stop there. The former Attorney General of Nigeria, Malami, said the same thing. It didn't stop there. Aerofai said the same thing. It didn't stop there. Gumi, the coordinator of terrorists in Nigeria, said the same thing. Then when these figures in government are saying all these things, I expected Nigerians to stand up and ask questions. So people with self-determination ideology are more concerned about to be hunted down than people who are killing the men in uniform, killing those who habit in Nigeria, displacing thousands and millions of indigenous. But because of they are doing it, where they are doing it, they believe in one Nigeria. So they can be handled or they can be ignored from the activities that is being taking lives of other people. So when you calculate it, you can easily say this is the government is behind the killing. Nigeria government is behind the sponsorship of these atrocities. Remember what the CIA have found out? That Nigeria is the center where terrorism are being planned. And then they now spread to other parts of the world for execution of their plan. Remember what I said 2018, that Nigeria is the headquarters for terrorism. But today the world have confirmed it. So when I look at our people, I said they should go and thank their God. All of us, not even there. Because imagine somebody like me, we get home, I will not have any place to enter. The Fulanis have taken over everywhere the way they have taken from the Hausas. That could have been a disaster. Without IPOB ESN today, what is happening in the Jos, in the Benue, and other part of the northern Nigeria? The original purpose it was programmed to happen in the east. Then availability of IPOB aborted that particular plan. And still, they are still trying very hard, up to date, they are still trying very hard to see how they can neutralize the unity among the Ipob. In other words, to come and fulfill that plan. That plan is to kill the Easterners and take over the land and Islamize the place. That's the major purpose. And that is why they are using our people, those who love money. They are buying them over in order way to achieve this thing. But I can tell you that it is too late. They came too late. They arrived too late in all these things. Very, very late. I can assure you. So what am I saying? If you look at the northern Nigeria, when the missionary Alex were there, in Benue, no figures are coming out to speak. It's only Ezekiel, Pastor Ezekiel, and that foreign missionary. You now ask yourself, what is the what is the reason behind nobody is speaking? What is the reason behind it? Have you asked yourself what is the same reason behind why nobody is speaking against the Fulani's atrocities in Nigeria in the east? That is the same reason those ones can never speak in the Middle Belt. That is the same reason they can now speak in the Jos and other part of northern Nigeria. Have you seen any politicians who come out and say Fulani? Call the matter by the name. What you'll be hearing them, if any one of them who summon courage, the last thing they hear, the insecurity in the country. The insecurity in the country. No. If I am doing something wrong now, and you couldn't mention my name, you are not bold enough to say, Lionman, the insecurity you are causing. How do you want me to stop? Because I still strongly believe that you are afraid of me. That's why you cannot mention my name. You cannot confront. That's why you are indirectly speaking. And when you are directly speaking, what you are doing, that you are giving muzzle to the perpetrator of that particular crime. If you cannot mention their name, that we are giving muzzle, you are empowering them. Because they will say, since he cannot mention my name, which means he's afraid of me, you continue that activity. If you watch any Igbo politician, what you will hear is the insecurity in the country. If you watch Yoruba politicians, where they are speaking, the insecurity in the country, who is leaving the country in a state of insecurity? Who are those people behind it? Why is it heavy from your mouth to speak out, to say, Fulani causing insecurity in this country? Because they can't. Because most of them stupidly fall into the chamber or into the group of these terrorists. In their desperation for power and the money making, they found themselves in a tight corner where they can help themselves. That is the reason. There is no other reason. I will allow call on this very broadcast, but let me quickly summarize all the topic here, so that when you are calling, you treat the topic one after the other. While I will be giving people today, I will give people minutes. You can stay in your call so that we can round up the program on time, because we have a Biafra regional affair every Sunday that kick off by 5 p.m. African Biafra time. So, in what I'm saying, if you look around you, or look the activities of the northern politicians, in fact, they are not even there. Okay, look at even Tinubu, who the United States of America government have given condition to crush the terrorists. He is not even making the move to crush them. Do you know why he is not making the move to crush them? Because he is part and parcel of the insecurity. They build it. They establish it. So how do you want somebody to fight against themselves? They can't fight themselves. Nobody beats himself. You just stand now, remove your clothes, begin to beat yourself, bo. No, nobody does that. The Fulanese terrorists are the same messenger of all the politicians in Nigeria. They are aware. That's why even when their own people are being killed, they are not worried. Because they don't know how to go about it. Because they are part and parcel of the issue where their own people are being killed. So when we are presenting this thing before the international community, we need to understand those behind the whole saga. Is Gowon not alive? Is Gowon, Yakubu Gowon, is he not alive? He's alive. Have Gowon, as old as he is, at least the age he is now, he can't say if he died today, he died shamefully. No. If he died today, he died blessed with his age. Can even go and come out and tell you that Fulanis are causing it? If you come out, what he will tell you, the insecurity in the country. Because in one way or another, he is part and parcel of this particular terrorism. So the international community today have confirmed what we have been telling them, that Nigeria government are terrorists, the terrorists are Nigeria government. That is why if you want to excel, or if you want to be recognized by Nigerian government, first thing you have to do, you have to waste life. You have to waste a lot of life as one of the hardest criminals in Nigeria. Then you will be approached by the Nigeria government. But when you are talking softs, when you are going to the direction of peace, try to call Nigeria government attention, you'll be arrested. You can even be arrested. Because that is not what they want. What they want you to behave like the foundation they established, which is terrorizing the people. I remember during the time of Osisi Kanku in Aba. Osisi Kanku become a nightmare to the Abia State people. Terrorizing everywhere, has his own group that rob, have the group that do no manner of intimidate people, do every kind of things. But what happened? I knew when he was invited severally to have a talk with government. But he was only killed when those people who were behind him, the government officials who were behind him, felt insecure in his hand. That was when they stood up and said, this person should be deleted. And they planned it and deleted him. Insecurity. Government behind it. Government behind it. So these have been the government, Nigeria government system. Tompolo, who they have given the contract for oil pipeline. Also Dukubo. How were they recognized by the Nigerian government? Through violence, through killings. No country does it. This kind of people, if it is in a developed country like this place where we live, their place is in prison forever and ever. Their place is in prison because, one, justice must be done. Why is justice going to be done? Who are these people you kill? Are they not somebody's daughters? Are they not somebody's sons? Are they not somebody's fathers? Are they not somebody's mothers? So they must bring you to the justice. But look at what your chief of defense. Look at what he's saying. A European man. This one now, not even Northerners. What did the man told you? He said they are your brothers and your sisters, the Boko Haram. And he believed that they can be reintegrated into the system. Not just being an ordinary Nigeria, but to reintegrate into the system of being the part of the government officials. Like Osare Dukubo today have become the part of Nigeria government officials. An ex-militant, pirate, who hijack vessels from the high sea, who hold foreign expatriate hostage and collect money as a ransom, as a Niger Delta movement. But they engage in all these things. And let me tell you something. Let me review one secret. Why many politicians in the East today are not interested in Ipob? Because this is the kind of approach they approach Ipob with. They wanted Ipob to engage in some heavy, violent and heavy bloodshed so that they will be able to be negotiating. While they are negotiating, they are cutting deal with the federal government. The same thing they did in Niger Delta with Niger Delta politicians. I haven't reviewed this thing for many years on this, but I just want to shock everybody for bringing it today on air. Many Igbo politicians approach Ipob. Ipob say no, we don't go in that direction. What we are demanding is independent. We are demanding for freedom of everybody so that there will be solution in Nigeria. And they don't buy that idea. Some of them even say that time that without brutality, the Nigerian government will not pay attention. Do you hear what I said? Some of them even advise without brutality that nobody will pay attention to Ipob. Now, imagine when politicians have this kind of mindset. Then be the judge by yourself. So when they see anybody who have the courage to go that direction, what do you think they will do with that person? They will go and hide behind that person and sponsor that person. Because this has been their mentality. This has been their mindset of the way to draw attention of government. Politicians approaching Ipob. That is why immediately Mazi and Kanu were kidnapped. What did they do? They wanted to establish the same condition of the Northerners in the East. If not for the media war of this IPOB. IPOB were shouting on top of their voice. This is not the purpose of Biafra. This violence is not the purpose of Biafra. But what you will be asking yourself from these politicians who have this kind of mindset is, Niger Delta, which people's life was lost during their own, which Nigeria government later recognized them. Today they are billionaires. They are enjoying Nigeria system because of you ask yourself, who were those lives that are lost? Is it the life of the Hausas in the north? No. Is it the life of the Yorubas in the west? No. Who are the lives that are lost in that Niger Delta issue that time? Is it not the same people? The same Niger Delta's life were lost. So if you watch what is happening in the north, who are the people, their life have been lost in the north? Is it not the same northern people in the north? Who are the people sponsoring the terrorism in the north? Is it not the same politicians? They sponsor terrorism to unalive their own people. The same way Niger Delta did. The same way they used Simon to do. Because they were heading to have a discussion before we got him arrested. And if you want the scenario of what is going on today, in terms of our leader's case, you find out that the lawyers who came on board now, who drive the competent lawyers are away. This is the mindset the politicians engineered them. That's why they came. And the brother to Mazi and Kanu, all of them, they have the same mentality of trying to unalive the people so that they will have this, so that they will draw the attention of the government and have their deal strike. Because they are not here for the benefit of the people, but they are here for the benefit of their pocket. Are you getting the lecture now? This is what they want to do, and that's why we stop them, and they are not happy that we are able to stop them. We said, no, this kind of thing can never repeat again. Where you will use the blood of people to climb ladder of your ambition. It can't happen. Not now, never again. Not now, never again. Then this one, I have stopped this very topic. Now let's move to food sufficiency through agriculture. Now, listen to me. Why is everybody in abroad, everybody is interested in going to abroad? Abroad is not a place where you come, you walk out, you walk on the street, you see money on the ground. But you can walk on the road of Nigeria, you pick 1,000, you pick 500, you pick 5 naira, you pick 50 naira, you pick 100 naira, you pick 200 naira mistakenly. Go and ask those in abroad. You can walk in the street of abroad for many years without even picking a coins. Because they don't believe in money. They don't believe in money. They believe in a good governance. They believe in system that sustain everybody equally. If you talk about food sufficiency, no country without food sufficiency progress. Because one, when you feed well, you get a good health. When you get a good health, your brain can function properly. Then you can be productive as a person. But tell me exactly what an hungry man can think. The thinking of a hungry man can never be standard. This is why we have encouraging our people, using our media to do the adverts. Tell the people, engage in farming, engaging in agriculture. Agriculture is the key. Agriculture is the ladder that everybody will use to climb to the development. You cannot produce rice. You now hope on imported rice, imported corn, imported potato, all manner of food, which our ground is tropical. We have a tropical environment in which we have food can grow easily and come out very nice and rich. Now, if you take back as of the year 2016, 2017, you find out that time, if you go to some markets in the east, Gari has finished in the market. Nobody has Gari. There are some, I think it was 2018, they say yam. People are looking for yam in the market to buy. In the east. Because I remember vividly when my sister went to market, said, you want to go and get yam, there's no yam in the market. Immediately I received that message, I shouted, I said, God of Nazareth. I said, what is happening? This is disaster. How can you go to local market? It now resulted that nobody has the yam in the market. This is disaster. That's why IPOB swept into action immediately, begin to create awareness people should go and be farming. People should go and be farming. Immediately, our people responded to that call. Today, you can go to market today. That story can never repeat itself again. And that's why we even handed that particular campaign to the pastors. The pastor, encourage your members, your congregation to farm. Farmers are the richest people in abroad. Governors, all these petty farmers and the local farmers, subsidize them. Give them a helping hand. This is why government is there. Because in abroad here, farmers are being subsidized by the government. They receive what they call a stimulus package for agriculture. Because they don't understand the importance of what? Food sufficiency. You look at people in Nigeria. Somebody will tell you that him and his children have never eaten since yesterday. Well, does this supposed to be? No. I keep on, and the people will not say because of the man is poor. There is nothing in connection with poverty and the lack of food. People are very poor here in abroad, but if you see them, their skin nourishes. They eat what they want because there is food sufficiency. Government now have an institution where those poorest of the poor can go and get food and eat and get themselves. How did they do it? They created all these institutions. One is called Caritas. There are people who register on Caritas. Yes. I know you are here not to learn, but you are here just for one of your stupidity. That's why Africa, somebody like this, a poem or something. I know you are here for your stupidity. Yes, Brazil is one of the powerful abroad you can describe today. Because they have everything. They have steady light. That's why we are here. They have steady light. They have free hospital, standard one. Nobody's paying any dime for hospital. They have free education. They have security. They have road network. They have transportation system that is functional. Yes, they are abroad. They are among the world powers, if you don't know, in terms of economy. This country you see sustain almost all the country around them. Let me be counting it for you. Bolivia is sustained by this country. Uruguay is sustained by this country. Paraguay is being sustained by this country. Ecuador, Mexico, Venezuela is being sustained by this country. Go and make your Google. Go and make your Google research and bring it and post it on air for everybody to see what I'm saying. It's being sustained in this country. This country has sustained them. Because they are good in agriculture. This country you see import food to United Arab Emirates. Because I work in a dry port where these containers are being closed and export to that side. This country you see supply food to Australia. This country you see supply meat to Canada. You just leave them. This is the kind of mentality all these guys being recruited by these criminals in the name of. I watched him immediately he came here. He not even know what the topic is all about. The next thing he commented is in short, pam. This is how they be, and this is how people. That is how politicians will continue using them. At the end of the day, he will die suddenly. He will die a very untimely death. Because they will use him, at the end of the day, he go and kill himself. Those who use him will cash out. Because he don't want to learn, because he don't want to be useful for himself. The only thing he know is they have sent him message, either the message is wrong or right. He want to deliver the message. The message is go there and attack them. So when he come, he doesn't want to know if something you are saying will be favorable to him. That is people the fella called zombie. The only thing you want to do. You see, that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will find it so difficult. If grace find him, he come out from where he put himself. Because let me tell you something, we must be sincere. Where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, if you have listened to IPOB advice, if I listen to the IPOB advice, he won't be there. So some people will tell you he is there because of Biafra. He's not there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not there because of Biafra. If I say it, let heaven will not collapse. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not where he is today because of Biafra. He is where he is today because of what I don't know. Anybody who want to tell you truth will tell you the truth. I hate when people start dodging under emotion. You want to use emotional system. If you can use that to other people, not somebody like me who have military training. He is where he is today, facing what he is facing today, is not because of Biafra. It's because of not listening. Because of his not listening, disobedient. That's where he is today. And not only that, IPOB even sweep into action again and brought him out, secured him. He deliberately, because he wanted to prove himself that yes, he can do it by himself without IPOB, because there is a mission he planned already. That mission was to flush this very IPOB out and recruit the new people that will take another years to continue. That is why when we discover the game he wanted to play, then we change method. We say, okay, we are waiting for you. If you finish that game, come and meet us. This time around, you are the one that will leave IPOB, not we. And that's why when he find out that yes, these people have planned and wait for him, that's why he now come up openly. That's why he came up openly, recruit other people that will be attacking, that will do the job before he come out. But my message to him today is he shouldn't bother. Because those people, we are defeating them and we continue to defeat them, and we are still waiting for that particular purpose. If he come out, he will have to leave IPOB and go and recruit nonsense he want to recruit and find another one. But IPOB belongs to Biafrans, because we build IPOB with our blood, we build IPOB with our money, we build IPOB with our effort. We made him what he is. The popularity he is enjoying today, we are the IPOB who made him popular. IPOB belongs to us. It doesn't belong to him. So that's why I have even encouraged him. Whatever he wants to discuss to have his way out, he should go ahead and discuss it. If you want to join APC, where sins are being forgiven, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free to join APC. He's a man enough to choose whatever he wants. But what we will not allow him is to come and pretend and be under IPOB or be in the midst of IPOB. We're doing another thing. No. IPOB belongs to us. Mothers have died. Fathers have died. Children have died. Families have scattered. Families have scattered. People have entered bankrupt. because of IPOB. All this heavy price of sacrifice can never be swept under the carpet. If he come out, if he's not comfortable with the where we are, how we want to be controlling him, he have no right to control us. We are the system now have to balance. If he come out, when we want him to speak, he speak. When we say, Oga, you are not going to the radio today, what is the word? Even when Mazi can come out tomorrow, if you want to speak, we demand, if you have program tomorrow, we demand for the topic. Can you give the topic to the inner house? Let the media check the topic. If it is topic that will instigate problem among our people, we tell him no, remove this topic. We are not going to discuss this one. So it can never be easy for him. That's why he want to replace Ipob with Avid, Rising Sun, 100 Men. That's why you know what he's doing. Mazi can know what he's doing. You know that men and women have come out through. Because he himself said, any day men and women comes out, that Biafra restoration have set. Problem we have, I keep on telling black people, you see this divine mission, we should understand the purpose of divine mission. We should understand the purpose of divine mission. In a divine mission, it is stage by stage. You see, the stage, let me tell people today so that your mind can be relaxed. The stage of this Biafra agitation, you have passed Mazi and the Kanu level. The level which God brought Mazi and the Kanu is to create awareness, to preach and open the eyes of the blind, to open the ears of the dumb, of the deaf, and give courage to those that lack courage. That is where his mission do what? End. And if you watch, immediately Mazi and the Kanu was, let me tell you something. Somebody was saying, Mazi and the Kanu was a very humble person to IPOB members and the IPOB Foundation. From 2012, when he started alone, he was very humble person. And immediately after 2018, which the awareness which God ordained him for has spread globally. Nations who have never heard about Biafra begin to hear about Biafra. Villages and the corners of the world who have never heard about Biafra begin to hear about Biafra because of his awareness. Immediately after that, Mazi and the Kanu work ended. But because of we are human beings, we are not calculative. He wanted to step into another level. What happened? The spirit that led him all this while, the spirit said, no, this is not, you are not this level is not your share. It's not your share. There is a vision I had. I was calling somebody, I tell somebody, I said, did you know that our leader was not deeply spiritually inclined? I said, if our leader were spiritually inclined, immediately after 2018, what our leader could have done is look for one of the members of the US and give a excuse with a health issue. He can give a excuse of whatever he wants, and he step aside. I said, the kind of honor this man could have sustained. I said, I don't know the kind of person who can explain that kind of honor. That kind of honor it could have been so excess. But because we are Africans, we don't know the boundary within divine movement. We don't know the boundary. I remember vividly those days in Assemblies of God Church. Those days when we are very small, that yeah, memory, you know, children keep memory. I remember vividly that time because I was born and brought up in Assemblies of God Church. My mother is a deaconess in Assemblies of God Church. My father is a deacon in Assemblies of God Church. My late parent. They are committed Assemblies of God Church members. I remember that time. We have pastor. We now have a woman who is a prophet inside the same church. We have the woman has a gift of prophecy. Pastor will preach that time after preaching Bible. After preaching Bible, when service is going on or prayer is going on, this woman will stand up, start prophesying. This woman will stand up and start prophesying. Pointing hand, telling you, pray very well. You, this one, this, I see some. And what that woman was saying that time is accurate. Pastor will now go back. No microphone that time now. They go microphone. They go instrument. Haija appear band there in that time. Obaka. Man, I'm looking at Aquakala church. Ayana Paditin. We are very small. Immediately, this woman starts prophesying. The pastor will go and sit down. You see what we call boundary of divine movement. The pastor will go and sit down. This woman, until this woman finish. When the woman finishes, there is time of speaking in tongue. Oh, church maybe a nana. Church I disagree now. Ndaga for maybe share a church. In terms of speaking in tongue, there are one woman also. When the woman stand up, you begin to speak in tongue. This woman will speak in tongue like 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes. After speaking, one man will stood up and interpret that the what the woman was saying to the church. There must be somebody who understands the speaking in tongue. That's why immediately the duty of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expired. Instead of him to leave IPOB to journey the thing and respect himself and go and see that, he wanted to move forward. And the spirit is no longer there. He started living his normal life. He started living enjoyment life. This is the problem. He couldn't notice that my job is expired. And that is what is causing, that is what made him today to be in that life imprisonment. That's why we are able to be deceived by the lawyers that Nigeria planned to put around him. They set him up, they jail him. Because if he could have understand this thing that time, even when he have made that mistake and fall into the hands of the enemy, what will he do? He will surrender every of the mission to the foundation of IPOB and just stay neutral. Allow IPOB to control his affair. But because of he wanted to go more beyond where God have said, this is where you will reach. I was explaining this thing to one man. The man said, Lionman, I thank you. You just explained something attached to spirit with what is happening to this man. He didn't know his limit. That is, see, he didn't know it. I will explain it to him. I will say, Mazi, do you know why you suffer what you suffer? Because you didn't know your limit. Any man who does not know his limit in this world is liable to enter trouble. Do you know that there are people who can never speak fluently? People who can never speak vocabulary, very bold, but give them pen. I know one lady in Ibadan. She was in the University of Ibadan, a Yoruba lady. Her name is Fuminayo. I used to, crack joke. Let me say, something like using the lady to play. Fumilayo does not speak English correctly, a university student. If he is from Ekiti, if you speak English, you go roll on, you go roll for grand, they laugh. You go say, nah, how? What is this person doing in university? You go laugh, you go roll on the floor. But the same Fumilayo, give her pen, give her paper. This girl will use pen and paper finish you. That English that is very difficult for her to speak, give her paper. Tell Fumilayo, oh yeah, put your letter. That thing you want, that thing that is in your mind, pen it down. My brother, my sister, come and see grammar. This lady will write letter, write everything, and if you carry it, you can say, which professor? Pen this thing down. You will be surprised. But give Fumilayo your microphone, make it talk. You go laugh tire. So for that reason, she understands her own calling. She only write. Anytime they want to speak, he say no. He will allow other people to speak because she don't want to suffer shame. This is how this world has been. That's why the gift of God is different. What he put in me is not what he put in you. What he put in this person is not what he put in this person. That's why we work as a team. That's why we work as a team. That's why it is called teamwork. That teamwork means there are people that when you are doing that work of team job, there are people who require power. They have the muscle to do it. But there are a place where that work will get to. That work does not require power again. What it requires is idea, smartness. Those ones will not come and look at. They will go somewhere. They will stand. They will say, Mazi, Lionman, this one we are pressing this iron like this. This place is difficult. Okay, wait. Let us, can we do that iron like this? Instead of turning it, let us be pushing it up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. See? And the moment you start pushing that thing up and down than like this, you see the progress. Who brought that idea? Somebody who thinks smart is there with you. And because of his smart thinking, the job becomes easy. Because the area of muscle does not require again. What he requires that time is to work smart, and he had brought the idea of working smart. He had brought the idea of working smart. So what am I saying about this food issue? I encourage our people, I encourage our governors, I encourage our senators, our House of Rep members, and even the state representatives. It is time for them to go to the rural areas. Empower our people to go back to farm. Farm. This is season of farming. So that there will be food. So the price of food can go down. Those who cannot afford it can be able to afford it. And there is something I want to tell our people. Those who are in Lagos, doing nothing. Since this food program started, I can tell you when Ipob started it. I can tell you I were able to take almost 5 people back home from Lagos. There is a family that I supported on my own. I said, when this man said, Oga, Lagos is giving you, I may tell you that you are not lucky in Lagos. You go to, you have your store, government demolish it. The other place you relocate, government went there, after some years, they demolish it. The other time, or 6 months, they relocate, where you relocate, they demolish it. I said, okay, is it not the time to carry your children and your wife go home? You have your father compound very big, nobody is living there. You only have your old mother there and the person helping her. Why can't you carry this family, go home? He told me, he said, where will they start? I said, Oga, this is you are talking about your village. You are asking me, where will you stop? Where will you start in the village? So what do you want somebody who is coming to town to talk? I said, you have a shelter in that village, and you are asking where will you start? Where will you start? I say, in terms of what? What do you need? He said, as it is now, he is a 0 plus 0 man, no money. I said, now 0 plus 0 man. How do you want to sustain that family in Lagos? He said, Lagos, somebody can hustle, you can go, early in the morning hustle, and they feed. I said, no. Instead of you hustling to be feeding, and at the end of the day, you'll be hustling, over laboring yourself. You will pay house rent. Then you may die on time. Why can't you go home? He told me, say, no, I said, is that the problem? He said, that's okay. Give me time. Let me gather myself and see what I can do. And I will be able to pay their transport back home. That was 2019 beginning. Today, that man and his family is one of the Gari producer in Abia State today. Sometimes he even transport his Gari to other places. This person I'm talking to you now, he has a pickup where he carry his agricultural this product. Do you know what he told me that day? He said if he could have known all these years he wasted in Lagos. That's what the man said. All these years he have wasted in Lagos. The problem of our people is that we don't have those who advise us rightly. Food. Let me tell you something, agriculture, if you volunteer your time with agriculture and say, yes, I want to enter this thing fully, you will be more richer than person who has boutique. I have made the example. Now, look at this glass now. Look at this glass. This is among the, something you can say, okay, this is this thing. Okay, this glass I am holding here now, it can last, this glass can last for 20 years. Isn't it? This glass can last for 20 years. Okay, let's assume that I bought this glass. Sorry. I'm having cold. Let's assume this glass costs $200. Let's assume it costs $200. Now, this glass have lasted 2 years. How much have I eaten in my mouth for that 2 years? This is what you calculate in terms of agriculture. This now have lasted for going to 2 years. Now the question here now is, how much food have I consumed for that 2 years? You find out that I may even have consumed food of $30,000 or even more. This clothes I'm wearing now, I'm wearing, I purchased this clothes, that was 2018. This cloth, 2018. How much? Almost getting to 8 years. This cloth still look new. Let us assume I purchased this cloth at the price of 80 reais. Because that's what I bought it that time, 80 reais. Okay, 80 reais. How much food have I eaten since that time? 8 years now. How much food have I consumed? How much money have I consumed since that 8 years now? Probably I may have consumed food of 40,000 reais or even 100,000 reais. You see the difference? You see the difference? 80 to almost 100. Or even more. Do you see why farmers are more richer than those who produce other anthems? But when you approach our people, they will tell you, those we have convinced to go into agriculture, they are giving their testimony to today. One, agriculture will make your family eat well. You will have access to a food of your choice. The best one, the best of food in what you produce is what you will eat. The best of food is what you will eat. Because where I work is a dry port, where they export fruits, many things, many food to all different countries and some states in this country. What I eat in my house, because I'm not buying it. I have access to take those things for free. What I consume in my house is the best of all. It's the best of these products. Those who have come to my place, who have visited me know. I eat the best of all best of those products. When I begin to work, when I begin to operate there, is when I discover that these onions you see, onions is not onions. There are grade 1, number 1, grade 1 onions in this world. Very expensive, but that is what I have access to take and consume by myself. This tomato you see, there are best of tomatoes. This is for the billionaires. That's what I consume because I have access to it. I am not buying it, but the billionaires are buying it. I do to have access. I get that. I put my hand. I take it. That's why when you look at farmers in abroad, farmers look very healthy. Their children look very healthy because they eat the best of their product. Like that man I was telling you, if you watch how his children was looking so haggard, so tattered, go and watch the children of those man. That man I'm talking that I help him go to start. Go and watch. His children, all of them, very, very healthy. Important of agriculture. Since our people left farming, do you see how healthy our fathers were? The time we are small, when everybody focuses on the farming. Do you see how healthy our people were? And now, the modern days that out of our stupidity we left farming, everybody wants to go to town. Do you see how sickness everywhere? Because you are eating and consuming what you don't know about. You are eating and consuming substandard, they call it substandard product that is not even healthy for body. Do you see how healthy our mothers were, our fathers were, our grandfathers were? But today, everywhere, what you see everywhere today, either kidney problem, or one sickness, or one heart failure, or one this and that, because you are eating nonsense. You are eating the one your money can buy. Imagine somebody going to market, you go to market, you go and buy rotten tomato. Rotten tomato that is contaminated. Because that is what your money can reach. After after eating it, you develop sickness. You go to market, you buy the contaminated meat. Are you going to use it to compare somebody who has livestock farm? If you want to eat chicken, you go there, you pick fowl. You slaughter it, very healthy. He boil, he cook the fowl. Him and children consume. You may even go and buy the one that have been in a container in Benin Republic for over 2 months. When they brought it, they used chemical to wash the smell, the odor out. They now repackage it and froze it. You go and buy and eat. Tomorrow, kidney failure. This one, failure. Because Nigeria is not measuring standard. The government is so corrupt. It's not like here, where every food is being controlled. One day I went to the supermarket. I want to go and buy this native fowl. They call it galena, but they have agric one. But sometimes, because that native fowl used to be expensive than the agric one. I went down to my street. When I get there, I said, let me go and eat native fowl. The thing they hungry me. I went there. I asked the man, I want to buy native fowl. The man said, let him go and check. But they said they want to return it to the company. He said they are waiting for the company who supplied that native fowl to come so that they can return it. I said, why? He said the native fowl they have here is substandard. He said it seems that it has a little bit, it's not that healthy. I said, can you give it to me? Let me check. When this man went inside the freezer, he brought that fowl. I said, what happened to this fowl? There is one machine. He said, I should wait. I waited there. You go inside and bring that one machine. You press on that fowl skin. You press it like this. Then you put it on one machine, like this machine they used to test blood for HIV. You just put it there, palm. As you put it there, palm, the color changes. He showed me that machine. He said this meat now is not healthy. I was surprised. He said the meat is not healthy. I said, in order way to end the argument, I said, can you show me another meat here? He went and bring another meat, carry that iron, press on that meat, and put it on that machine. He bring another color. He said, if it's like this color is good. If it is like this color, it's contaminated. Do you see what kill our people? They have the instrument to check everything they want to check. And now you have left that in there for the freezer, for the suppliers to come and carry it away. You can't sell it. Because if you sell it, if anything happened to you, if you go to hospital, they may trace it and say, there is one contaminated meat you eat. Then you will be able to remember the contaminated meat where you bought it. That means they have entered trouble. That means they have entered trouble because law work. So that's why we are encouraging our people. In terms of this farm season, go to farm. Those who take it as their business, take it as their business. After all, farmers make more money than any other people. Farmers make more money than people who sell car. Forget about they are selling car. How many cars would they sell in a year? But your own, you sell your own every hour, every minute. Because people eat every hour, people eat every minute. Nobody can resist hunger. But everybody can resist clothes. You may see fine clothes now, your pocket is not telling you the truth. You say, I can manage your money. Let me be managing the clothes I have. He may even have appetite, or maybe dream to buy a car. You press your pocket, you now say, nah, this car, if I buy them now, I will be broke. You leave the car. But you can never boycott food. When hungry come, you must dip your hand inside pocket and feed yourself. You can never suspend your stomach for tomorrow. No. As soon as the hunger come, you must satisfy that your hunger. So that is the reason why it is good for us to have abundant food in our land. Especially this livestock farming is very, very important. Learn how to train cow, learn how to train goat, sheep, all those things, fowl, fish. You can see it where the Hausa woman said it. He said, they keep the Hausas, use them do meat and feed the Hausas. Is it not what they were doing in the East? They will kill our mothers in the farm, they will kill our brothers in the farm. These people, they will turn it to meat and sell it to use to feed our people. Things are happening in Nigeria. That's why people need to be very careful. The Fulanis came to Nigeria, they don't mean well for Nigerians. They came to destroy, they came to kill everybody in Nigeria. Because that is the mentality of the conquest they have. They have this agenda. Imagine killing somebody to you kill your own people, use that the same your own people they kill to feed you. You know what that means? They have defined you. That's how to define people spiritually. If you want to disfigure a race spiritually, you feed them with their own people. Go and make research about that nonsense. You will see the spiritual damage of such. Before the destruction of Olokwanta, what was the Fulani doing in Olokwanta? They will kill our people, use the meat to feed us, to feed our own people. You go, you buy, you think you are eating cow. You know that you are eating your brother, you are eating your sister. And when you start doing that, you turn against your people. If you are not spiritually back up, you now turn against your people. The initiation they are doing to Igbo politicians in the north, in Sokoto Caliphate, what do you think they are doing there? The meat they put inside that meat, they will ask them to open their mouth. They open their mouth. They say they are initiating them. They put dry meat, very dry. Most of them will be shocked now. They say, how do Lionman know this secret? They will open their mouth. They carry one dry meat. They say it's initiation for Nigeria politics. They chew. They ask them to chew very dry meat, dry. Anokoronko. They will chew it. After chew it, they carry one calabash. They say they have initiated them as one of the ruling class in Nigeria. They never know that meat, if you are an Igbo, they will go and find an Igbo person and kill and wait for you and dry the meat. If you come, that is the meat they are going to put inside your mouth. If Yoruba want to initiate, they will find Yoruba person and kill and use that meat and dry it and put inside Yoruba. When you eat your own flesh, that is their own flesh. When you have eaten your own flesh, you have no respect for that yourself again. That's why all these politicians have no feeling for their people. They have no feeling for their own people. Because they have eaten their flesh. It has a very damaging impact. That's why today Yoruba politicians can watch the Fulani displacing their own people in Yoruba land. They are not even, they don't care, because what they put inside their mouth have seized their heart. They don't think like human being again. If you watch every Nigerian politician, when they are outside politics, they will speak well. They will be able to detect what is wrong and what is bad. But immediately they came into power, that which they were speaking against, they will begin to do it. Have you asked yourself why? It's because of that initiation. It's because of that initiation. They don't care about their own people anymore because they have eaten their own flesh. So they are heading to what? They are heading to destruction. A lot of secret in Nigeria. A lot of secret. So that is for farm. Please, let us encourage our people, that those in abroad, those especially the IPOB members, if you have relatives, everybody must not go to farm, but your money can go to farm. I'm not telling you go to farm. Like somebody like me, I can't go to farm, but my money can go to farm. Establish somebody, help as you can. Oh, I am giving you 200,000. I'm giving you 300,000. I say, we are not saying bring. Give to your family members. This is how transparent IPOB is. They are not telling you to bring this money. Yes, there may be the one they will tell you, okay, bring in IPOB. In other way, to give IPOB members that have no relatives in abroad. That's how we do it. But after that one, that little you are bringing to IPOB to support the agricultural program, find your family member. As your hand reach, oh, I can fund somebody with 300,000. We are not. Don't form it. Don't form that. Don't go and form the person inside IPOB. No, you have done the one IPOB ask you to bring. Use that. Find your family member. Find one of your family relatives. Discuss with that one. Oh, Nkechi or Onyema, please come. I want you to go into agriculture. I am giving you 300,000. Go and buy cassava steam. Go and buy yam, plant yam, do this. Take it as your business. Take this 100,000. Take this 300,000. It goes a long way. Before you know what happened, if Onyema produce, Amaka produce, Janet produce, Timothy produce, James produce, food will be everywhere. Nobody will be talking about hunger. Food will be everywhere. But this one that you want to eat rice, they say they are waiting for people who went to North to go and bring rice. They are coming. Rice never arrived to market. This is nonsense. Rice never arrived in the market. Yam. People who go to North to go and bring yam, they say road no day. Finally people block road. There is crisis, so they are waiting. There's no yam in the market. What kind of nonsense story is that? There is no yam in the market. Because out of our ignorance, we ignore a primary issue, which is the food first. Then I go to the last topic. Laying foundation. Laying foundation of a nation. Now, every of you now can attest to it and say Nigeria can never be fixed. Do you know why Nigeria can never be fixed? Because the people who lay the foundation of Nigeria lay it under deception, under deceit. They lay it under deceit. And whatever that is not truthful can never be truthful later. Because it's foundation. It's like a marriage that the both partners use lie to start. There is one marriage that I handled the case. I handled that case. Is it 2017? Yeah. The young man positioned himself in a level that he is not even up to the lady. While the lady positioned herself to the young man to the level that she's not even up to. So both of them lie to themselves and come together as partners. Then when they have now come together, They are both of them secret leak. The marriage become troublesome. That is how it is when you lay a bad foundation, because that foundation of that marriage, both of them were based on deception. So there's no way that marriage could have worked. It was the way they come, that is where they will go. They come together in deception, they will scatter together in deception as well. So laying foundation, some of you now who are trying to be emotional, what IPOB is doing today is to lay foundation of a nation. Nobody is attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What we attack is the rottenness, is the corruption, the evil, the unguidedness that we have discovered. And if you don't attack it now, then some of them will say, this is not the time to do it. Let Biafra come first. No. Anybody who is telling you this is the enemy of Biafra, anybody who is telling you to shut up, to not speak against evil and let Biafra come first, is a lie. Imagine what the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is supporting them. Okay, now let's assume that Biafra is restored under this kind of guise of our unaccountability. Let's say Biafra become a nation. Do you think that siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will stop from their attitude? No, they will increase it. It will become more horrible. Do you think when you speak that you are being threatened because you speak the truth? If Biafra come, do you think you can speak? You will not speak. That is not the time to speak. It is too late. That is how Nigeria got rotten, if you don't know. Because the foundation was not well laid. The foundation was laid by criminals. The same way now, we have detected criminality in Ipob, and we are shouting on top of our voice, saying, no. Let's abolish this thing. Let's flush this thing out. This is time to do it, not tomorrow. What we are doing today, do you know how the world has become shocked? Most of world leaders now say, oh, these people, they can govern themselves through. These people have showcased the charisma that they can manage their independence. Because most of them notice how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had been handling IPOB authoritatively, without consultation. He will just wake up and say something, and IPOB will carry it on, without confronting him, without asking him question. They call it command and control. Error. That is the error. That is not the meaning of command and control. I've explained that to you. Command and control is, if I am in charge, if anything I feel that is an idea, I can't just on my camera as a leader and announce it. I will first of all call my cabinet and say, oh, I have idea of this thing, I have idea of this thing, how do we do it? We will deliberate on it. If you have concluded in that deliberation, I will be giving feedback. Okay, you can go and announce. That's when you become command and control. Because it is coming from the cabinet. The deliberation has been done. The result is what is in my hand to announce. It becomes command and control. But if it is not discourse, I wake up and announce, that is called anarchy, dictatorship. And the dictatorship and anarchy goes together with corruption. And corruption destroys what? Society. So we have to lay this foundation very well. Anybody who is not happy now that we are laying the foundation, the person should go and host transform. I don't care. I don't care. The same mentality of Nigeria that is destroying Nigeria. When somebody will do, maybe if I Fulani man are the one that practice conversion, if Yoruba man talk about it, they say he is talking about it because he's a Fulani. Go and face your people. Is you know what they are telling me now, especially me? They will say, Lionman, go and form your own. It's the same thing now in Nigeria politics, where somebody will be in the PDP doing something. If he can't talk, he say, go and join another particular party. If you don't like what they do, go and join another political party. That is just, is there anything different from what the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself is encouraging? When he have tried to discard IPOB refused. He now turned around and asked the lawyers to announce that people have hijacked IPOB. How can we hijack our identity? IPOB belongs to us. How can somebody hijack what belongs to him? We are Ipob. Ipob is us. I can't hijack my thing. Because this is who I am. I am Ipob. I can't leave my thing for evil to manage. So I am holding on to what belongs to me, what I have paid the price for. So if anybody doesn't like it, the person should leave the house for me and go and find another place. This is my own house. This is my own identity. Ipob, IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. If the governors and even the politicians understand that name, they will give support to that name. The name doesn't belong to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't belong to his siblings. This is our name. If he doesn't like it, how we have decided to run IPOB and restore Biafra, if he doesn't like it, this is free world. He can go and form another group with the law people have for him. They will follow him. There are people who will follow him. But IPOB, we are not. More push he will make. More push unguidedly he will make. He will be expelled out of IPOB. I'm telling the day IPOB members around the world will rise, if this nonsense continues, the day IPOB members around the world will rise and tell the leader, and the leadership must not disobey us. Who will tell the leadership, time to expel this man is now. Expel him out. This is our foundation. The very day IPOB will rise and say enough is enough, expel this man. Take him out of IPOB. IPOB is our own. Nobody have the right to try to bring corruption or bring evil into it. If you want evil, if you want corruption, go and establish your own. Go and establish your own. We build IPOB with our blood. We build IPOB with our money. We build IPOB with our effort, with our connection. That's why IPOB is attractive today. That is why it is what it is today. We came into IPOB voluntarily. You didn't preach. You didn't tie rope on our neck to come. You preach. We see that what you are preaching is true, pure truth, and we follow that truth and come. So if that truth is along the way now going to be changed to deception, we tell you no. We didn't hear deception from you before coming. What we hear is voice of the truth, and that truth attracted us to come. And that truth must be kept as one of the symbol why we come. So if that truth want to be taken away, we will remind you, no, this is the symbol why we come. Why changing the symbol now? Trying to even change the logo that attracted us to come, you want to change it in our hand, where we have already in. So that means this is the game. You put a logo of truth, transparency. Okay, let me pick this card. Truth want to be taken away. Lower device from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mazi, hold on. Hold on, let me say what I want to say. Then okay. You can continue to talk. So you position a kind of a logo that carry truth and transparency. And most of us find it attractive and come. After coming, you now remove the logo. You want to put another logo. Only for what? Us to come out from the building and see, this house we enter, they don't change the logo. And you want us to not ask you a question why the logo was changed. The logo we saw here was the logo of truth. But now you are putting the logo of deception here. Oga. Is that the house I entered? You invited me to enter now. Something have changed here. You want me to not shout that something have changed here? Because this is not the logo I saw before coming. You put another logo, I entered there, you went and go and change the logo. If that person is even mad. Because he cannot bring me in with another logo. On my way to exit, I'm not seeing another logo. Go ahead.
Mazi, Lionman, and Chineke, thank you so much for your good work. Biafrans and lovers of Biafran, good afternoon. This is Radical Kita Biafra. Lionman, you have said it, and the message is very clear. This is not the time to compromise our statement. This is the time to speak the truth and just shame the devil. Number one, Lionman, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. IPOB is not the founder of IPOB. That is the fact. And I'm saying it clear on your program that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say he want to form his own, he can also change to indigenous people of Kanu, IPONC. But IPOB is the leader, is not the founder.
I know about that. I know about that. He's not the founder, of course. He himself.
Yeah. Our people should understand this very fact. You must stick true to power. Stop, when people benefit from evil, they want to, protect the evil. But when the evil backfire, if they stop benefiting from the evil, they will not come back to begin to speak from their both sides of their mouth. These are the problems we are having. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was comparing Mandela with himself. You ask, what did Mandela fight for? He fought for equality. He won black in South Africa to also be recognized the way the white people, to have their own way, freedom, just the way the white people have. But in this case, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is fighting for the freedom of a nation. So how can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stay in DSS, begin to compare himself with Mandela that fight for apartheid? Ikenna David, you are listening. You must take the instruction that was given to you on advice from Nnamdi Ejiofor, that you must call this very leadership and apologize to them. That these people you think they are with you, all those charlatans, that they have nothing to offer, that the media of IPOB are with the leadership. These are the facts. Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will be on Radio Biafra telling us about evils of every other Biafrans who are not members of IPOB, who are politicians, who are businessmen. But this is the time for you to condemn your siblings, condemn the actions of your siblings. Do I blame the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No. I blame Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I'm going to prove it. If Uchemafo, the former deputy of Radio Biafra, will be going to event, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will send Kanu to follow Uchemafo to somewhere to represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Kanu was doing in secret that people don't know. But people should ask our brothers and sisters, anywhere that Uchemafo visits in Europe, you always follow Kanu. Kanu will be there. That is the audacity that Kanu thinks he has, that they can come outside and begin to issue directives to IPOB worldwide. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is he aware of all these things? Yeah. Is he around where Uchemafo was traveling with Kanu? And you ask, who is the person that Kanu is representing in all those very occasions? Is our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows that his brother called Kanu is not a member of IPOB. So why are you giving Kanu to Uchemafo to follow Uchemafo for any event? These are the problems that makes them feel that IPOB is their inheritance, that IPOB is their family business, that they can give directive to Biafran Land National Coordinator. If he refuses to do their bid, they will take him out of the way. They can give directive to national coordinators of countries. These are the reasons. But our leader should understand that this is not the preaching we hear from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What makes men and women join this very struggle is because we talk about corruption, that there is no corruption in IPOB, that being a family member is the key. You must be a member of the family. That is the key. You ask Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Kanu, Master Prophet, and Emmanuel Kanu, that you ask them to open Biafra Radio. Are they members of IPOB? The answer is no. According to Master Prophet, he said that he get the directive from you direct that everybody should delete IPOB community radio.
Master Prophet said it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spoke to him directly and said that everybody should delete Radio Biafra, delete IPOB community radio, delete BTV, and download Biafra radio. Yeah. Yes.
So when we come on air to criticize what the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu keeping silent, some people see us that we are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for speaking the truth. But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was on Radio Biafra, telling us about politicians who become our enemy, businessmen who become our enemy, who never wrong us one day, you don't see anything wrong in that. But we telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to caution his brothers, tell his brother to stay away from IPOB, anything that relates to IPOB. You say we don't have right to tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stop his brother. These are the problems we are having. Because I don't know why our people want to make somebody the God of Biafra.
No, Mazi, let me interrupt you a little bit here. And do you know the annoying part of all these things? And most of these people who are supporting this thing, they are in Nigeria.
Yes.
And they want to travel abroad. And they never ask themselves, what is that special thing that is in abroad? What is that special thing that is in abroad that attracted them? Everybody want to go to abroad because the leaders there, the citizens of those places challenge their leader. They don't give chances to their leader. They challenge their leader head on. In other way, to get what they want. But you are there supporting your own. Okay, now, look at what I'm telling here now. If this Biafra come, then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this character that, because attitude, somebody's attitude is very hard to change. Emana say Azu Dimiri. If you want to bend it, you bend it when the fish is fresh. I think you bend it when the fish is there and put a stick to dry it. But as it has been dried, if you want to straighten it, if you try it, you will break the fish. The fish will be breaking because it cannot straighten it again. The same way, if the fish is dry, when it's long, there's no way you can bend it again. If you try to bend it, it will cut. So what we are doing today,
you are right.
This time around, is the foundation. We are strengthening things now that is very fresh. Because imagine Biafra come with this kind of authoritativeness in Mazi and Kanu. If somebody can come out and say, our fund that belong to million, if not for over 30 million people, and they say this fund will be managed by strictly by Nnamdi. And as he say it, that's what it should be. Nobody has the right to say why must a single-handedly woman.
Mazi Lion. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go with everything. You can also call it intimidation. He go with intimidation. He want to suppress the voice of majority. Because you know why? You know this very leadership. I so much praise them for for their calmness. Because Mazi Lion, if for example somebody like Mazi Shinasa will rise up by then and say no, we must have access to the money, we are the leadership, or somebody like Mazi Chike, believe me, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go on Radio Biafra and say they are here because of the money. Do you see what they are doing now? And we are going to join Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to crucify these people who are speaking the truth. Whereby we don't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings, I'm saying it, I don't give a damn who feel offended, that they have another intention entirely towards IPOB funds. Yeah, that is it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was having another mindset entirely that is different from the mindset of the sincere IPOB member. Before he was saying that remember that finance, up to this minute, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still saying it in Sokoto. That remember the finance.
Very, very, very pathetic.
That will tell you what you need to know about the intention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this very moment.
No, the intention was very bad. Very, very bad.
Yes. So what I'm saying in essence, before I round up time to give other people a chance to speak, is that our people, Biafran people, IPOB worldwide, please just sit down in your home, begin to meditate on all the statements of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you have heard since 2012, before his abduction and up in this very minute. Only meditating on the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you begin to dissect everything, you will understand that something is fishing. And the only thing that is fishing that is very clear to some of us that our eyes is open is about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to remain sure, or I have no say to tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu what to do and how to go about it. No.
Yeah.
And that is not the way you are going to restore Biafra. You must restore Biafra with transparency by working with your leadership. Only you cannot subdue almost 18 members of the US or 19 members or 20 members of the US. Only you insist that Samanaba will interview you. Where your cabinet say no, that Samanaba will not interview you. We have Biafrans, members of IPOB who are capable, who will interview you. You insist. Only you say that to give Samanaba Radio Biafra, this leadership apply their own wisdom and say, Samanaba, come and take a slot. So, my people should understand that whenever we come out to speak the truth, stop seeing Lionman that is castigating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What he's trying to do, or what I'm trying to do, is to call a spade a spade. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should call his brothers and these charlatans lawyers who are busy blackmailing themselves, who finally sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment because they have no shame. They can come out and issue one nonsense video pulling themselves on daily basis. If this leadership want to hijack IPOB, why are they still calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu their leader? Why are the members of the leadership that is coming on Radio Biafra still refer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the leader of indigenous people of Biafra before they will now talk about the US? These are the things that is in public domain that people need to understand that the time of blackmail has come and gone. We are wiser now. Thank you so much, Mazi Lionman. Continue your good work, please. Don't pay attention to comment section, please.
No.
You have those who are working with DSS who will be using comment to bully you. Don't pay attention. They are there to distract you. Ndewo, Lionman.
Ndewo. So everybody can hear him. He speak like European citizens, how they speak to their own leader. I am not lecturing those who are at home, who have never seen how abroad work. Because those at home, they have mentality of this fear of intimidation. The citizens of Europe and the other part of abroad, they are not afraid of voice of power. And that's why their place is enabling for everybody to come in and survive and succeed as well. You see, if not that the media world of our IPOB begin to ask the leadership some critical questions, because it happened to a time we say no, we cannot be on media. We can't be on media while defending what we don't know about. And I think we made a very fantastic choice. We said no, because media we are like advocates. Media, we are like advocate to that's what they call journalists. Journalist is the voice of the government and the voice of the people. Likewise, the media personnel in IPOB, we are the voice of the IPOB and the voice of Biafrans. So how can we be in position of this sensitive line of action? Then we can't know the deep truth. That's why we call leadership. Leadership. We begin to ask them questions. Please, this character, we ask them. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was given directive not to travel to any African country, how come did he travel to African country? We asked the leadership the question. Does it mean that he never listened to the leadership? They keep quiet. After we have compelled all the questions finished, we hand it over. We say, oh, yeah, we want to listen to you people. Tell us. Because if you don't tell us some certain things we need to know, we can't continue on this media. Because if you want to, as an advocate of the people, because journalism is advocate of the voices of the masses and the people. You cannot make us to come, we come on media, we'll be talking nonsense that we don't know. Then the person who is doing that thing will be laughing. We say, I think that these people even know something. So they are just talking on their own. We say, no, time to be talking with that fact and figure is gone. We want to ask this question. We want to get something here so that we can tell our people the reality of what is happening. Because we are like journalists. We are like journalists. We need to relate fact and figure to our people. Then when the leadership, because of, I don't know, because of love they have for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or whatever, they did not want to tell us anything. They only encouraging us, go there, preach about Biafra, do this, keep on pushing. We are doing something for the Biafra. No, this is not what we are asking you. Stop covering evil. This is not what we are. Look at what we have. And at that time, most of them don't even know that we have discovered and we have launched, especially me. Let me go straight to the point. I'm not afraid of anybody. Most of them don't know that me, particularly, I have done investigation on my own, with my own money, with my own personal money. They never know that I have the invitation, I have the evidence of everything. I said, this and this, do you know about it? But you know, because of the mentality of our people, we don't have to relate this. Okay, thank you. I have confirmed what I want to cover. This and this and this and this. Did you know about this? Oh, Lionman, how did you get this thing? Don't worry. Don't ask how I get it. Did you know about you? Are you aware of it? Yes or no? Oh, I'm aware. We are aware. Okay. Thank you. We have gotten what we want to go. This and this. Did you know about this thing? So, okay. Okay. SARS, mass, the honorable men and women. This thing you are covering, don't you know that this thing will backfire you? Because the person involved, or the person that this thing is coming from, he is not relenting. Which area be this? Hello?
Yeah, Lionman.
Yeah, you're welcome. You call direct line.
Huh?
You call directly.
Okay, sorry. Let me go to WhatsApp. Let me call you back.
Okay, because I see direct number here.
Yeah.
So I begin to ask, and thank God they did not deny what I was asking them, but they only trying to, after they tried to convince and say, well, it's not everything that will go to the public because of the mentality of our people. I said, okay, I agree, but one thing you should know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, if we try to don't let our people know some certain things, this thing, they will use it against you. And exactly what I said happened. Yeah, Mazi, you can go ahead.
Yeah, Mazi. I want to start with I think that's your first topic about the lady.
Yeah.
The lady from Hausa.
Yeah.
So after listening to that interview hosted by Ikem, I end up concluding that it's terrible, because at the end of the day, we Igbos doesn't understand what these people are going through. I listened. I wanted to cry for that woman. After explaining what they are passing through that place, these people has been stifled by Fulani people.
Yeah.
They are being stifled. They can't even talk. I try to encourage people who hasn't watched that program to go and watch it. It's very, very interesting. You understand? And these people really need our help. And after that, I understand the reason why these people don't want us to go from Nigeria. These people are seeing us as their last hope.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
That if we move away from Nigeria, they are gone and gone forever. But they don't know that it can work both ways. After Biafra goes, we can mobilize ourselves and go and help them.
Yes, that's how it is done. We mobilize ourselves and go and help them.
Yes, but we can as well work together if they are sincere to work with us. We can work together, and it can even boost it, make it even stronger. Working with them, they are working with us. What I don't understand is people's stance of Benue. After that woman, I understand their stand is even better than the Benue people's stance. You understand? They are ready to move. They are ready to push Fulani people away. And she said they are ready. You understand that because of how they already emasculate them, they can't even talk. You understand? They can't do anything. They are limited on what they can do. Yeah. In their mind, they have the fight, but in physical or in real life, it can't show. You understand? But I encourage if our leadership, if they can, work with them, see a way they can work with them and continue the fight and see if we can liberate everybody can liberate yourself from that contraption called Nigeria.
No.
So another next topic is I want to start with this thing they are saying, all those media warriors, because of I think your second topic. They are saying that the leadership, what has the leadership done since 5 years? What has the leadership done since 5 years? This section of the people that they are gathering in the other people that is saying, oh, they love Nnamdi Kanu, they love Nnamdi Kanu. Is the section of the autopilot? They didn't see Simon Iperimana. They are wandering like a spirit that hovering around, seeing where they will perch. Immediately they see this opportunity, all of them gather and shouting. So what they expect from leadership is the same wuto. Making the whole Southeast to be hot. That's what they want. If they are not seeing it,
violent mindset. That's the problem.
As they did not see anything such, they are saying, oh, what are they doing? Because they want every gun everywhere, shooting people, everywhere, fire. That's woto. All those noise. But at the end of the day, they don't think the one that shouted woto, where is he now? After shouting woto. You understand? So at the end of the day, and I want to touch a little bit about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I know this topic has lingered, but I have to tell you people, the whole IPOB family, that we are in a long term. If anybody in this movement think this what we are going through is going to stop today, it's not going to stop. These people are wrapping up. They are wrapping up. IPOB that is ready. We have to be ready and make up their mind for the fight ahead. Do you know when Chinasa Nworu was writing on his platform that the war is coming? War is coming. People thought Chinasa Nworu is talking about Fulani war. Yeah. You understand? They don't know he's talking. He is talking about IPOB war. You understand? Later he break it down again for us. That the war that will be seeing the glance of everything in a beginning of this year. That the war is coming, and that is the war we are seeing. Do you know how this war is going to be a very brutal one? Because it's going to be dirty. You understand? Anybody that think these people will just shout, they are still gathering. They are gathering all the useless people in that southeast. Gathering all the useless people is going to be dirtier than everybody think, and we are in a long term. You understand? Anybody I think this thing will end today is not going to end today. You understand? The reason why I said it's not going to end is the orchestrator, the engineer, and everything of this battle is your leader himself. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah. So you
understand? Because the evidence is this. You have a movement now, and you are announcing through your lawyer 100 men. Do you know what that means? 100 men means that all of us are useless. From A to Z, the IPOB members, they are useless. You can't even see even one person inside IPOB movement. That's why he's choosing from outside 100 men. You understand? To do what? When you have people you call, you shout, one family, IPOB, and we shout one family. Mugus, we shout one family. You understand? But you are the one shouting IPOB, and we are shouting one family. Thought you are the same one family. But you are going outside to look to another family that will work with you because you don't trust this family. You understand? So the fight is the fight that is going to be brutal. It's not because that is the last fight of IPOB. Because they have used every channel they will use. Now the last battle is they want to use the leader of the movement to do the last fight. That is what they are doing.
The leader of the movement. The leader of the movement himself have even become some kind of partial angry with them. Because he told them that they are not doing enough.
Okay.
He told them before he come out to declare to be open that he is the one fighting IPOB. He told them before that they are not doing enough.
No. My brother, he was hiding on the or inside the scene and doing the work. But now he has come out fully. And if you don't see him coming out openly to destroy a movement, which is IPOB, then we need to buy some glasses for you, or buy a thinking syrup and give to you so that you drink and think very well.
Yes,
you understand? Look at a movement that has problem. You understand? They took the leader of the movement. What next did they do? They hold the money of the movement. Taking the leader and holding the money, is that not double destruction? So how do you think a movement can function without money? And now we are finding out that who commanded that the money should be held is the leader of the movement.
He told them.
Is that not saying anything?
He was one that directed them to transfer all the IPOB money to the private account.
Is that not telling you a lot of things? You understand? How do you think the leader of the movement will leave his movement without nothing? What is the plan then? Okay. So, Mazi, that is the only thing I want to say at this juncture. Okay?
Thank you
so, continue what you are doing.
Yeah. God bless.
Thank you very much.
So, yeah. Like we have always said, some people will tell you he's a leader. You don't need to allow him to come out first. Allow him to do this. Allow him to do. Are you normal? Are you normal? Somebody that the Nigeria agents he choose as his own lawyer have sentenced to life imprisonment. So you are waiting for him to come out before you speak the truth. Or you are waiting for him to come out before you restore Biafra. Don't you see that you are mad? Because they will do video, they will tell you it's coming out tomorrow. Let him come out now. Tomorrow, let him come out, no problem. I want him to come out even this evening. But while he is preparing to come out, me, Lionman, I will be saying the truth to the earrings of our people. And I will be lecturing our people how to challenge authority. Should in case because of tomorrow. So that we will not repeat the situation of Nigeria. That is my own concern. Because what is the need of fighting for Biafra that will be the same as Nigeria, where the founders of the country, don't you know that we are the founders now? Where the founders of the country will see evil, they will not be able to say it out. Rather, they will now go and join the evil. The same way they are doing in Nigeria. It doesn't make any sense to me. I rather remain in Nigeria than to bring a Biafra that will resemble Nigeria. Or even Biafra that will even have the atom of Nigeria. I say not even resemble, atom of Nigeria, no. I want everything Nigeria to be abolished where we are entering Biafra. Where we can face the leader. Hey, stop. Don't do this way. Nobody, you don't have the right. Allow the people to decide what you will do for them. Imagine approaching Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Imagine Nnamdi Kanu opened his mouth and said that the money that his siblings and the Nene is holding, is it IPOB money? This is what he replied. I didn't say you, they say. This is what he replied. The money they are holding IPOB, is it IPOB money? Is it not his money? Now we ask him, how is it your money? He said the money they give to him. He said they are the people that are giving to him. He said it's not IPOB money. He said they are giving the money to him. So are they giving the money to you as you are a beggar? Or they are giving the money to you as how? The money they give to you, they give people who give you the money, give you the money based on the project we have at hand. And what is that project? Biafra restoration. Who is the flag bearer of this restoration? IPOB. So Everything they give to you, they give it because of the movement, which is IPOB. Now you not turn around. In other way to prove points, he said that the money they give it to you. It's not IPOB money. So then you now condition them that if anything happened to you, remove that my money, don't give it to IPOB. Then the same IPOB, you want us to be giving you money. You want us to be giving the name that you have chosen as your best choice money that belong to IPOB. Don't you see that this is pure madness? Madness is not bigger than this. This is pure madness. We want you to be giving the person who empty the purse at the critical moment. At the critical moment, you order them to seize the money, and they did exactly what you ordered them to do. And you know that there are people who is in our bushes hunting down the terrorist Fulanis. I don't know how you wanted them to operate. Are they not going to buy bullets? Are they not going to feed? Are they not going to mobilize themselves, logistics? But you have the mind to order them to seize the money. Then as God may show IPOB grace, IPOB survive it, we gather ourselves, we contribute a little what we have and start managing the situation. Then you see that the situation have survived. You not turn around again. You're not ordering that the money should be going back to where the money were seized before. And we tell you no, it can't happen again. Go and ask him now. I don't want to say they say. Go and ask him. He said that IPOB money belongs to him. He said that they give to him. That is language he said. He said the money people giving to him. The money they were giving to him. So not Ipob. Then this is the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who said on radio that if Biafra come, he is not interested to govern as a president. If somebody can be so interested to lead IPOB from prison, imagine when that person is free, Biafra is come. Biafra have already restored. The corruption could have been very excess. We are still on the movement too. The brothers of the leader are now living large. They are driving a expensive car. They are living the best of their life. Imagine when Biafra come. If I can ready. I don't want something or another thing. Kanu established in Ipob. Those who contribute money to be recognized as the first-class citizen. How many of you know this secret in Ipob? How many of you have you heard about it? Have your coordinator tell you about this thing? Special fund to be recognized as the first-class citizen in Biafra if Biafra come. Kanu. Some people were paying this thing, $300, $500, $600, $1,000 to be recognized by Mazi Nnamdi. They tell you if you bring this money, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will recognize you directly. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will recognize you directly. If you can pay this thing, they say this one is for recommendation as a first citizen. When I discovered this secret, I was shocked. Why did Mazi drop now? I pick your call, you drop. Or is he having problem from his end? Wait, let me see what happened to him, why he dropped. He said this one is for special recommendation for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Many people pay that money. Many. Imagine the kind of 419. Imagine the kind of fraud that it is. Mazi.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, Biafrans, and good morning to wherever you are.
Yeah.
Mazi, I just wanted to say something. Okay. This is something that I believe some of us very, very hardcore to this movement is thinking about. We know in the early days, we all remember in the early days when our leader was kidnapped.
Yeah.
And 3 months after that, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, we begin to hear about the health condition of our leader and how the Nigerian authorities at DSS were taking so much blood out of him.
Yeah.
And they were not giving enough records and reports of what this blood they're taking out for were really going to be used for. And we had some disturbing news. By then we had our real men who were going to visit him and get information directly from him. We know very well as Biafran how much extent Nigeria could go to do anything at any level to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, his natural God-given instincts and abilities. So actions we are seeing today coming from since he's been transferred to secondary prison, I don't want us to easily drawn into conclusion, into a closure by labeling our leader. We should well understand he is in the hands of the enemy and surrounded by cronies who show themselves, most who show themselves as IPOB of Biafra sympathizer. So that's what I got to say. We all remember the blood they took away from him, it was not really for medical purposes for his well-being. We know Nigeria, the extent they can go to make sure that Biafra is destroyed.
No,
we know how much.
About the blood.
We know.
Listen, about the blood.
Yes,
wait. Just hold on. About the blood they took from him. We have made investigation about the blood, why they are taking that blood at that time. The blood they took from him, they took that blood for a charm. They used the blood for to do charm, and some of those bloods the charm was done. Some were given to Alo de Jimako. Alo de Jimako is involved.
You see that,
They use it for him. They use it for Alo de Jimako to control him. They use it. Nigeria government to use some. They only use it for charm.
That's right.
So to tell you that we know what is going on.
So exactly, that's what I just have as a kind of instinct in me, that we should know who our leader is. So we shouldn't really just, we should be very careful and cautious by what we say there online, that accusing or blaming him of this and that. They have done a lot, and Nigeria has spent billions of dollars, not Nigerian naira, billions of dollars to destroy IPOB, and they even created a parallel who was headed by this criminal in Finland prison now. So we got to know what Nigeria is capable to do. Okay, so that's what I got to say, my brother. God bless you and keep the good job.
Yeah, God bless you too. Like what our brother said, he's right in some area of what he said. Do you understand me? But due to whatever they may have done with what they have done, which we know, many people doesn't know this secret. But we tackling our leader directly because he is involved directly in what he wants to instigate in IPO is the best thing as well. So that those people who think, because what they did there is this, they are now controlling him partially. So they want to do it in a manner because we obey our leader, we obey everything that comes from him. Mazi, just hold on, you talk. So that is why we are doing what we are doing, so that both those who are in the mission of our leaders, seeing us now challenging the wrongdoing, challenging the error we are seeing, they will now know that all their efforts have already been what? Deflected. And that's what we have achieved. Go ahead, Mazi.
Yeah, and they were Mazi.
No.
Yes. Last person that speak, I think he speak a little bit my mind, and because Mazi, I have so much respect for you, and then every single word from you is always accurate, and you always bring a solution to that. This evil government in Nigeria, since Nigeria history, this is the worst government so far. They can do undo, They can go any length to do whatever thing to stop us. Onyendu, we come to hear so many his attitudes because so many things that are going on about Onyendu, both past and current year. And then somehow I see it as something so surprising, but at the time when I sit down to ask myself simple questions, I know that something is fishing somewhere else. Because it's a man that makes us to wake up, to know our reality, our way of life, the way we're supposed to live. At the time, he starts fighting this struggle. And to me, to my own opinion right now, I may see that he's being manipulated by Nigerian government. Apart from his personal life or whatever he's doing on his own, on behalf or before, I don't want to talk about that one, but I'm talking about right now. A man that has a passion for his own people, and he feels so bitter when he sees Fulani killing our people that particular time, you will see him even sometimes broadcasting that time, removing tears from his face. And at the time now, he's not turned against this struggle in indirect way by recruiting all those bunch of criminals around him. My opinion is I feel that they have using some of his own things, to manipulate him. That's why he's turned against this struggle. And the only way now is for we to start fighting each other and destroy the struggle. And we should try to look at it in that scenario, so that we should calm down and not to bring our anger against his Onyendu. All our anger should focus on people that he's using, the people that put him in this mess right now. By now, Allah Ejimaka is not supposed to be walking on the streets. If we in Igbo is to really know what we want, we are living a life of bad Kumi life, which is very, very bad. Also, I don't know why even this one they call EJ is tormenting almost 80 million people, all the way from Turkey back to Nigeria, and he's working freely. And I don't know what is wrong with us. We can't sit in our comfort zone and begin to talk on the mat. We are supposed to have some people doing the job for us. For example, we should allow Onyendu to be doing everything, and the IPOB should focus on Nigeria, because it's just like now we live this fight right now against Nigeria, and now fighting among ourselves. But I know we will not fold our hand and become to overlook evil. When we see evil, we speak about it, even no matter whoever it may concern. If it's our leader, we must speak about it. But let's also try to see something good before, not now. Because I wonder how did they took nearly 15 of blood type from his body, or 10 times or 20 times, I don't know. What are they doing with that blood? Now you explain about it, understand? Allah Ejimako is a virus in this struggle. And he is working with politicians. I will know what our politicians present. A politician that cannot give you a common drinking water or even a life. A politician that can do anything, a sacrifice for him to remain on that power. Look at what the whole Kusodema have done in Imo State for close to nearly 7 years, right? You know how many youth this man have killed just for him to return on that power? So all of us is trying to be serious, and everybody no. Oyendo have been in this detention for nearly 5 years. They are feeding him with so many lies, manipulation, voodoo, anything you can call it. Because you see, if you are some of us now, right now, will be seeing like, oh, Oyendo was doing this, or some of us will be working out on these struggles. After people have died, we should remember people that have died in this struggle. A lot of people have gone already. So IPOB stands in a right. IPOB is the only good thing that happens to our own people. If all of us can be strong and stand with this current leadership, so that we will get what we want and bring Oyendo out. That's the only way Oyendo is on. Ekele agbụ ka m kwue n'iwe ekele onye bụ agbụ tọwa ya tọwa.
Oya maka anyị na-eme na our people ka ha ghọta, because most of our people anaghị aghọta ihe anyị na-alụrụ for. Anyị na-agwa ha na onye enweghị ihe ọ ga-eme. So if anybody come out and tell you loss, mana law manipulation, also ha anaghị loss. You don't need to pay attention. He need to pay attention to people that is free, people that is championing the piloting the journey, which is leadership. Why can't they make a demand mana? But when they are matching you ofma, after saying how you do see. Okay, all the Hemasu look last week here. Is it Friday or Thursday? Imagine mother pota. Lawyer. What is the meaning of somebody's lawyer? The person is your mouthpiece, which means.
I want to speak from there before now we come to, and thank God now you are talking about it now. That's the way I want to refer. And Biafra all over the whole world, especially IPAB globally. Do you see the video Maxwell made from Sokoto?
Very terrible.
First of all, look at it. Yes, look at his appearance alone. A lawyer of a high-profile man that fighting, they're fighting for his people. A high-profile man. Look at how he looks like. Look at what is coming from his mouth. That some people want him to die on there so they can take over the leadership. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that, Biafra? Something is going on.
Yeah.
Ndakwande CDOS by food. Let me tell you, their plan is just to kill Onyendu. Let me tell you, let's have a pity for this man. Believe me, this is my own opinion. Amamu, can happen here now if now we have discovered what Onyendu have done. Who can be on detention after DSS torture for nearly 5 years now? They now send him to Sokoto. I want remorse.
Apart from why ejiti Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na Sokoto? I explain why they transfer him to Sokoto. They transfer Onyendu to Sokoto by the order of the Fulani Caliphate. They say, give us his head. Allah know. But Allah is pretending. Mimi, priest. Mbo mimi, 1 year wukuma. 1 year wanyama. They all know.
Yeah, you told me. Yes, I remember that.
I told you something. I called you on phone. I said, look at what is happening.
Yes. Yeah.
But I'm just saying it on media today. Because there's no need of hiding anything again. I said, Umunyama. That's why they transfer him there. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got there, he now discovered what is going on. He needed to come out from there. I told you what? I said they will never grant him that what do you call it? That they will never grant him that this thing request. You asked me something. He said why? I said that they will never grant him that request because one thing about human being is this: when the people that is close to you is involved in betraying you, those who are championing their cause to destroy you will have a very strong stand. Why Onyendu have never left Sokoto prison now to a place where he is demanding? It's because of his brothers is involved. The lawyers is involved. Which I have avoided and I will never say. That's why I say all this is they are doing. This is just they are just playing with the mind of our people. I know the real deal, and that's why I have asked Biafrans to move on. Before I open my mouth, say Biafrans move on. Move on. Move on is move on. When a military man tell his team, move on. Where they are moving on, where somebody, I know that one of our personnel is behind, but I say move on, which means that personnel behind. You know what it means in military language. When I say move on, that means that personnel behind. Somehow, I don't want to say something, but in military language, they understand the meaning of leaving somebody behind and say move on. Let me just leave it like that. Round up.
Yes, thank you, Mazi. When I keep saying I have so much respect for you, everything you have been saying, this struggle, you have come to pass. Even my own personal life things that I was in this very in a mess, like depressed, something like that. The only person I called is you. And the advice he gave me, believe me, with God, I'm just saying it right now on social media right now. 100%, everything I have become getting better for now. Everything is working really. I've become a happy man again. You see, Mazi, you see, Ndibo, I don't know if is it kind of, you see, our church, I be so do it on mind that we cannot be keeping doing something. And we always afraid to do something. But the ordinary Fulani, since two Fulani man now can sack all the whole village right now. People just say, hey, they have killed so many people and the life move on. How can the whole 80 million Biafrans all over the whole world allow single man to destroy this struggle? What I mean, single man, it's not Nnamdi Kanu. Allah Ejimako are the engine of evil in this struggle. How? And right now, look at the message preaching us right now. A man that the American government deported from America here, he was here in America. He have to wait deport. Now, Nigerian government is easy to attract evil people. They see him as they remove a finance man. If I am age for that is only in 2022. No, you see, Fulani have been planning to invade Nigeria more than 70 or 80 years ago. And they put on the plan. That is the British that give them that script. And it systematically is working for them. The only person that reveal all the secret things is Nnamdi. And now it's very difficult for Fulani to do that, to even achieve it. Now that's why they're very angry. Now, most of people now criticizing this leadership plan never knew that they are being used them by Fulani. They never knew about that. They never think. Common sense is not common, no. They haven't asked themselves, why did the Onion do become now to tell them to start criticizing this leadership? Now, actually, I'm a journal right now. Can anybody tell me what I have Tina Saworon did? Or a dossier? What will he have me going right now? Tell me all this lesson. If you tell me their crime.
Mazi, this question have been thrown to them. This question have been sent to Mazi and Kanu to identify, because people were saying, can you tell us exactly what Mazi Chike did? He couldn't say, he couldn't explain. That's where I became surprised.
Mazi, come drop come question right now. So that means that now, two things now I want to say right now. If Mazi Kanu is not being manipulated by Nigerian government through Alo Ejimako, right? One. That means that if Mazi Kanu is truly using his clear eye to be doing it, that now all this is a power struggle. Or corruption of self-interest. That's the only thing now I'm making qualify right now. Just like Mugabe. You remember Mugabe?
Yeah.
Yes. When he was fighting the colonial master and he later got power at 1982 or something like that. Now he become an oppressor of his own people, his opponents. So if it's Mazi Kanu want to use us to get a Biafra and become a Uzenyagbanamo, that is Biafra, should go and thank God that the God of Biafra have exposed so many things to speak on this leadership that is the body of Igbo man all over the whole world. If we allow them to destroy this institution we have, in next 100 years, a Hausa man will be more better than you. Oh, one guy named Ipob. Sorry, I'm taking your time. Oh, one guy named Ipob. This guy is my good friend out of Nigeria. We always calling me and tell me that how can Iran, he's supporting America. Then like Iran can do a simple questions. Can you tell me one country that have Iran invaded for a long time? He said, he didn't explain that. He said, why are you supporting the American? I said, because now Iran now sponsor terrorists in Nigeria. That's the reason why. He said, now I call that the Iran made America. He said, well, I want Igbo people will okay common sense. I said, I'm a Mubuta now, I'm a America. And 70% of America support this war. This war is about interest. Understand? Now you're not talking and now you're flying over Wemos. The flying, well, we have outside. Get check outside people, their life today. Go and look at it today. They are worse than tissue paper. That's what Fulani did to them.
Yeah.
By the time Fulani make you say, in your next life, if Fulani, you won't go with Joe. So the only people that will stop Fulani now, let me tell you, believe it or not, is IPOB through this leadership. Because you know why now they are telling Mazi Kanu revive everything you have destroyed, or else we will take you out from this world. Now that's why now they try their best to indirect way to destroy this struggle. Believe me, that's my own opinion. No,
not opinion. Listen, not opinion. We have gotten all those things, all those intel.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have just said it. But over some things I hold, we are holding some back of that is Mazi. I think you have contributed enough. I think. Are you dropping?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm going to happen. Bye.
Mazi, there's one guy here called Ume Obinna. Ume Obinna, can you pick up a call? I don't like people shunning these guys who, when they come to comment badly, give them chance to speak, because most of them, they are on mission which they send them, they are not informed. No, most of these guys, when I begin to understand them, I no longer go be harsh against them in their comment section. People sometimes, especially we, the black African, especially the ones that are from Nigeria, sometimes we are just like what fella said, zombie. When they tell us to go, we go. When they tell us to stop, we stop. Ume Obinna, Can you pick up a call? This program today, this broadcast is an interactive one. Pick up a call and call in. Tell us why the DOS are evil, because he commented here. He said DOS are no longer working. They are evil. Can you identify that evil, please? We need it. We want to hear you call in here. Then I will take you as the last call. Ume Obinna, pick your WhatsApp call, call in this very program, and explain to us, point it out, the area of the evil of the DOS, please. Very, very important if you can do that. But if you cannot do that, I will end the program. The program has come to an end. But let me give you more 2 minutes. Because people like you is people that we are looking for in such program. We are not only looking for those who agree with us. We also search for those who does not agree with us, so that we can have an open debate. If you as they are evil, because you cannot just call somebody evil without having some fact and figures. I believe that there's kind of fact and figures you have with you, which we can learn from you. We can discover what we never discover from the leadership. Maybe there's one particular thing that you are holding as an evidence against the leadership. Maybe your call now, you explain it to us here. Then from there we understand. Obinna, is it Ume Obinna? Please call in. Tell us that evil of the DOS, because we want to know. We want to expose them to Biafrans. Very, very important. Ume Obinna. Call in, explain in details the evil of the DOS members, so that we can expose it to the world, because we want a healthy Biafra. We don't want a Biafra where evil people will now hide as one of the stakeholders of Biafra. No, that's not the Biafra we want. Tell us there's something you may know that we may not know about them. Call in, tell us. I'll give you from now to 3 minutes. If you don't call, that means you have to go back to your house and look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself a critical question. Is that how I want to live uselessly all the rest of my life? That is the question I want you to ask yourself when you get home. Stand on the mirror and ask yourself, is that how I want to be living uselessly in this life that I come? No. I'm waiting for you. Because giving people opportunity to review what they have. Somebody is laughing because the person know that he has nothing to say. No, it's good. It's not only always shunning them. No, allow them some time. Give them opportunity to speak. Let us see that thing, because we may learn something that we don't know. There may be a secret in their hand. Okay, I think he's the one calling. Somebody is calling. Let me see if it's him. Hello?
Mazi.
Yeah.
Mazi, good evening.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, okay, Mazi. Sorry, I may not be too audible because I'm at work. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you clearly.
Okay, Mazi, I have a question. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Are you the Ume Obinna?
No, I'm not the one.
Okay.
No, I don't know the. No. Okay, Mazi, can I ask, when do we know, how do I even put it? Let me rephrase it in a way that you will understand it.
Okay.
Before 2019, how was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Was he, because I understood that all these character started after 2019, according to your expose,
Yeah.
when he received that gift from one of the politicians. Yeah, so I want to ask, before 2019, who was he? Was he, was he on the right path towards Biafra restoration?
Let me explain who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is before 2019. 2019, because we have to say it the way it is. We don't allege against anybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a very humble person.
Okay, yeah.
Very, very humble with the people who have come in contact with him. What I'm telling you now, it can ask Bright Chimezia, the engineer, the civil engineer, the one that into house building.
Yes, I know him.
Yeah. You can call him, ask him, who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I believe the man will explain more better. And there are other people you can call, like a coordinator of Japan, and IPOB members, some IPOB members in Japan. You can call them and ask them, who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before 2019? Very humble, he listened to people. He listened. But immediately after 2019, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never listened to anybody again. He does what he wants. Because it was after 2019, he called the deputy HOD, and asked him to put a signature to Nneneyanya to exit as one of the signatory to our fund. Can you just imagine that? Then
yes.
The man signed without responding anything. And I heard that the man asked him a question, why? He said, do what I ask you to do. His character change. Now, if you want to remove anybody or you want to put anybody, he just do it on his own and tell the people, tell the leadership, I have done this. And I want it to be like that. So don't you see that something went wrong? That means something.
Yeah.
Spiritually, something.
The reason I ask this question is because some of us are of the opinion, especially some people that called you now, that this character started when he was in DSS custody. No. And when they, and possibility of it is because they took his blood and do one or two things. But the truth is, even before his incarceration in DSS and Sokoto subsequently, he has been like this.
Yeah.
Especially after 2019.
Yeah.
That is to say that, the blood they were taking is not really the precursor or the cause of what is happening to him. I think it was after 2019.
Yeah.
And considering the lifestyle he lived in Kenya and Ethiopia, then it also goes along to consolidate, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because, and also, even after his incarceration, or shortly before his incarceration, so to say, why would he instruct Nneneyanya not to break out money to take care of men on ground and to run IPOB family? I don't know. This is before he was incarcerated, before his ordeal in DSS. So everything is rounding up to after 2019. If you check the life he was living 2019 upwards, you will see that even doing everything he does in exclusion of the Directorate of State. So if you check all the characters after 2019 per se, you will discover that his recent character is not really accidental, it's not surprising. I don't think it's from whatever charm or people may say or from the blood they took from him. I don't think so. If you ask me, I will say it is before his incarceration. It is probably after that 2019. Because from all indication, before 2019, I think the man has come with a good conscience to actually, restore Biafra, to carry Biafrans along to restore Biafra. But something went wrong immediately after 2019.
Yeah.
Something really went wrong. But ab initio, he was on the right path actually to restore Biafra with Biafrans. So what I'm saying in essence is this. This problem didn't start from DSS, neither did it start from Sokoto. It's been after 2019, considering the lifestyle he was living.
Yeah, according to founders.
Before the incarceration.
I've started. I told you, that's why I said, immediately I hit that place, himself remember that yes, and that was when the money began to flow in IPOB. There was no money flowing in IPOB. Money started flowing in IPOB 2019-2020, especially the kind of money that flowed in IPOB 2020, my brother. You go shock. The money will shock you. 2020. Then from there, he started boycotting the leadership. He started boycotting IPOB. Started doing things outside IPOB. That was the issue.
Okay. Mazi, another question. Do you think he was actually honest towards restoring Biafra?
Yes. According to his word, I am not in a man's heart. But according to his utterances, I may tell you 100% yes, he was sincere to restore Biafra.
Okay, I also believe you, and I believed him. But something went wrong along the line.
Yeah,
this is how I put it.
Yeah, something went wrong.
Yeah. I believe him. I believe you, and I believed him. Something went wrong.
Something went wrong. Yeah.
And one more thing, we have come out to be say we don't come out. Let us all rally around the Directorate of State to restore Biafra.
Thank you very
much. We have crossed the Rubicon, and we cannot go back.
No.
We must support the leadership to actually restore Biafra. When we restore Biafra, we can pull Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. If he needs rehabilitation, we are going to put him under rehab. I think he needs rehabilitation. Thank you, Mazi.
I want to end this program because I have other program to attend a few minutes from now. And I saw a call. And I don't know the person calling, if it is the name appear here, Adibo Buruburu. Let me call the person. Is it? I was expecting the call from Ume Obinna.
Thank you, Mazi.
Hello, Mazi.
Yeah, Mazi.
Good afternoon from here.
Afternoon.
Achọm ka ntụtụ ọnụ m obere na ihe nọ n'ikwu. Can I speak Igbo?
Yeah, go ahead. You can speak any language you like.
Hello?
You can speak any language you like. Any language that is very easy for you to express yourself is allowed.
Yeah. My first time to call on your program. And based on ihe a na-ekwu.
Okay.
Nsị na ịma na a na-ekwu okwu onye ọbụla nọ ebe ọ nọ na-achịgharịkwa obi na-atụgharị uche. So since this why ihe eji na-eme n'obi m ọ bụ ihe obi m na-adị agwa m obi m na-agwa m something kemgbe m siri mara onwe m ọ naghị abụcha asị. And enwere one or two person in contact gbasara even yesterday na Biafra BTV. I remember I made a comment like that. So based on ihe na-akọwa kita ka m ga-ekpọwa.
Okay.
And the Yemen be from home can go onye kwuru okwu before this my brother onye kwuru kita. Na ajụga ajụjụ na onye kwuru okwu before ọ go kwuru okwu emekwa comment make today. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no kemgbe na-eme ihe ofuma anyị na-eche everything was going okay. Mana the problem na ya amaghị nọ with evil siblings around him.
Yeah.
And the woman no my treasurer dara n'aka ekwensu ya na-akpọ Kanu Kanu. N'aka ka ọ dara.
Yeah.
So ọ ga-enye ofe egwu pụtara. Ọ make comment na na-enye anya na Kanu Kanu na je India na-eji egwu ọgwụ. Ị na-aghọta?
Yeah.
One point ka ahụ dị ya dị iche. Ha wee megide ihe a based on na Kanu Kanu afụgo ego dị involve n'ihe a and jide bara na-enye n'anya n'aka feeling dị ya ga-eme everything ka emepụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu feeling that na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kpọrọ ya n'ụzọ ya maka ga-abụzi onye isi ndị ihe a with his own power ihe ọ na-eche ekwe na ghọta. So that's why Kanu Kanu you already familiar with those politicians. Ha niile wee work ihe work. Achọrọ m ịgwa gị because when na-ajụ ajụ why ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ji jebe Kenya ọ gwa ha DOS. But before this ya na ndị DOS na-eme everything ofuma. So anyị ekweghị ịghọta na ekwensu ahụ bụ Kanu Kanu nọ n'ime Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ya na na-enyi anya with other few people gbara eregende. To the extent of iwepụ ime anyị ama ihe mere Amaka Ekpo ji wepụ as secretary wee kpọtara onye ha kpọtara. Me and the nne onye ahụ bụkwa okwu onye n'ime ndị arụ ala na-eme ihe niile na-eme ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wee dapụta daa ha n'aka ha wee kwuo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu n'ime. Okay, let me go straight to the point. Mana ọbara niile a na-amị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu n'ahụ o ji oke na-ebeke na-ekwu ugboro ya megoro ọbara mana ụmụnne ya mapụta akọ ihe ya na-akọ obi ha eruo saịdị ahụ emenite. Mana ọbara na ndị ọcha nwere ike iwe ọbara wee klon voice Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anyị na-echekwa that side.
Yeah, you're right.
Because ndị wepụta ego niile ha wepụtara iji chụgide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bupụsicha ego tichaa anya ọbụla ga-eme ka ha nwụta ya tinye nne anya na amụmụ nne anya na Kanu Kanu na ọgba that is isi ha tụgharịa ha fụ ego tingene dị ha emekwa na ndị ahụ ọbụla ha na-amị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu enyi ha na-akpọ gị from Europe and I bigo m na Europe close to 30 years. Emekwa ha na-amị na ahụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na ha nwere ike iji ịmara Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mepere ya anya ya ma na-enwe na onye chụpụrụ achịpụ bụ Buhari prone na United Kingdom was able to not clone like ihe m na-akpọ ihe ahụ with Buhari whatever akpọrọ impostor or whatever were mee ya different people not only with one person. So ndị a nwere ike ọbara ihe ife na ọ bụ mgbe ha ji wekwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gaa UK ọ gaa France ọ bịa Europe ọbara ifo ha na-adụ ya ha ji na-achụ ihe ha ga-eme ha mechaa Kanu Kanu wike gaa nọrọ eyuzuo ya wee na-ekwu ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu he will accept it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nwere ihe ile efe na-eme na akpọrọ ya ọma mgbe ejere a nwere ike nọ na voice call tinye Kanu Kanu na ebe ọ na-ekwu na-enye ọda ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and ha etinye na that voice ahụ ha clone ọ na-ekwu ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anyị kwesịkwara ịma ihe ndị a.
Yeah, it's possible because
hello?
Yeah, it's possible. What we have to say is possible because you watch your video Maxwell Lumene. Oh, when he had a plan, okay, home in a video. Obidro, Kucho, Kulog, very soon. Yabaku, Ndia Ndia leadership. So, which means, my direction on their legend. My direction on her now. It's like they want to do away with this man.
I am a man, Undocha, Britain, no man, and the Kanu no born over their citizen. Are they happy near Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name? Chorema. How they happy Nanyan Dowa, especially Biafrans anya ha mepere. Ndị ka ya ha mepegoro. Ha dey happy na ha enweghị ike ịkwaturu this DOS. They can do anything possible because that's now what Nigerian government cannot do does not exist, including their masters, their handlers over Britain, including that people. So now in the Gabia, no church. Yes, I am a fight Kanu. Juba style, that evil government of Britain and Nigeria manner that now has had Judema at the Kanu times 10. Biafra must be restored. That is our problem. And any other thing. When I just quick password, imagine that because I get you two night and use it.
Yeah.
In our water because I question on I can hero and the hell or Ojihanya and in fact don't hear me. Myself, I strongly believe of imagine that can queen. Her clone got the voice. Whatever you know, so I don't know. Dutch and French comes sugar. Amami hamene where that voice here now Kanu no chone I yet to imagine Kanu Takano evil Lucifer of the day yana nyanya
no that guy
can use that voice as well and talk I have to come back to so that no jisike mind ku kai because otutu de ba no behave hike like that our guy get see gay have people I myself, I don't from any person, but it's myself now going na. He hand Dutch Britain. Game, I am for Chabaya. Here for her, Yag way to illegal the Gidala. How change you go Mazina the Kanu voice? Then ye Tano Takano or Meme, hey Jena, Emi Haneme. And the government has not kept Nigerian government, including Ayana Chiquita de Ozindo, Onamawaka, Naparicon of Faka. Aquama the Nepua would when they could have voice here. So Nigerian government, what they cannot do does not exist.
It is what
you see. Yeah. Then.
Mazi Umeo Binna. I see I'm commenting again. You say you have learned something now. That is why I always tell our people, don't bully. We don't need always bully. Mazi that is calling Mazi Leo. Please, I will close the program. I won't be able. Let me just answer you. Maybe you want to tell something, Mazi.
Because just 1 minute. I'll just drop in. Yes, I'm a image we go right now. Yes, one night when I could hear that, somehow, better I'm that most of information in our era about Biafras because of boy everything I was saying this for a nearly long time that Nigeria government can do anything to destroy the struggle and the marginal can be cloned and the president to some Biafrans and used against these people that are really fighting for this struggle and all the possible. So action leadership never and can we this is push us to our people so that we see his passion on that. And at last now I know something different entirely. Something is fishing. Mazi, thank you. Oh?
Yeah. Let me pick the call of this our comrade. Mazi.
Hello, Lionman.
Yeah, you have 2 minutes, please, to round up so that I can go and prepare for another.
Yeah. Honestly, the end of the program was the Tabazo Tofuma. I know from the beginning, but the ending as a kid, I'm Masena. I know we'll go past on the hope. I know that because the end of this program, somebody really in support of Fuma. That something like that, I have thought something like that over and over. That me, our reader for more than how many months. So we didn't hear anything about almost the same way they hold the Buhari for how many distance after they change the Asorok. So I am thinking that our reader, what this woman said or somebody said here is 100% truth. I am not sure that most of what we are expecting and what we are seeing and what we are saying that maybe is our reader, or I'm not 100%. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I have tried to convince myself, but everything in me told me that this man is innocent of all this. My spirit keep telling me that this man is innocent of all this. That something is wrong somewhere. And I'm happy now that people have now beginning to understand that a Kanu can work with the Nigerian government and provide this man voice. And he will be causing all of this, and they will be there. Hey, we speak to Onyendu, we speak to our leader. He's giving us they will not know that it is this guy, the same people that want to hijack the money and everything. And his brother wanted already. If you see how that one that they call Emmanuel, that one is already composing like our leader. They are all demonstrating to see whether they will do it one leader to one another, like Iran family. Maybe this one finish, this prince or whatever. I don't know what they want to turn Biafra agitation or what they want to turn Biafra into. But in we're looking at it, it's like they want to turn it like a family inheritance of or whatever. That all of them are their title to.
Yeah. Mazi, just hold on a bit. I want to respond a comment section from Ume Obin. Ume, according to you, he said, my fear is why you didn't speak working with Kenga Uruago and Chike Doziem and China Samoru. Ume Obin, do you have evidence? Do you have fact and figures of this year? What you are saying? I want to ask you this question. Do you have the fact and figure? Like tomorrow now, if you are called and say stand here.
No, what say, that person said.
Wait.
What that person said, they said the same thing to me. They keep telling me the same thing. That is what they are using to be accusing.
This is what you see. Most of people in Africa or our people don't know the meaning of lying. They don't know the meaning of lying against somebody. Let me tell you something, Ume. The dangerousness of lying against somebody. Everybody, that is a way, that is spirit God put in everybody. There are people you will lie against. You won't get yourself. You will be battling with something that you don't know. So that's why you need to be very careful. It's not because of maybe if I come here now, maybe I lie against somebody, you not join me. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Before you say something, make sure you do defending by yourself. Whatever you cannot do defending by yourself, I will advise you to keep quiet. Don't join the team. It's better for you. Just live your life. Be careful living your life. It's very good. This is my advice to you, Ume Obin, please. Because you don't even know who Mazi Kedoziem is. Can Mazi Kedoziem even talk to me? The man is busy. He don't even have your time. So how do you now think that Mazi Kedoziem will be speaking to Ikenga? Look at the person you are referring to Mazi Kedoziem to be speaking. Mazi Kedoziem can never, I'm telling you, he can never speak to Ikenga. It's not that I'm making it as a proud. He can never speak to Ikenga. So I don't know where you guys got all this. You know, a reasonable lie. But this one you are just writing now is a senseless lie. Even a child of 2 years will look at it and laugh. You see, this is why it's not good to venture into something that you don't know. You make yourself look stupid before the world. It doesn't. I don't understand. Go ahead, Mazi. Round up.
Yes, sir. My brother, honestly, what these people said now on this last program now, in the end now, is something to be draw attention, is something to investigate again, to understand before we can. Because to me, I'm strongly believe what they said that may be truth.
Yeah. What the idea they brought on board is something that we need to look into it. We have to look into it as we have been doing. We have to investigate something, look into it, do underground, lay underground to find out what is really happening.
Because if you notice that every sincere person that will go there, our leader will tell the person the truth. This woman went there, our leader tell him the truth. The woman, our leader said the truth in the court. But behind the door, anybody that went there to see him that meant well, they will block the person. those that will go there and come out are those that will be under them, and they will speak their mind.
Yeah.
So that means there is something. There is something.
If you see the way
they are doing.
If you see the way they bully this woman, if not that woman have made up her mind to defend our land, you see the kind of bullying they are bullying the woman, calling her all sorts of name because the woman speak the truth. This is how to know them. Mazi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these broadcasts have come to an end. I have a little few minutes to rest, and we will join the Biafra regional affair. So please, Biafrans, we urge everyone to join Biafra regional affair every Sunday. Every Sunday. It starts by 5 p.m. every Sunday. It's an interesting program where you come, even Nigeria government are coming there to hear, to listen. Many people are coming there, and that program have helped to change a lot of mindset. There one man that came there, the man said, is this IPOB they are talking about? They are saying that they are bullying people, they are insulting people. Is this IPOB or another IPOB? The man was surprised. A DSS officer have come there to disguise himself and talk. But at the end of the day, we were able to detect he's a DSS officer. They will ask him question. They will put it to him that he is a DSS officer. And he admit and he check out. So that is how sophisticated we are. This is how powerful we are in what we do. We are not here to make noise. We are here to straighten the neck of our people. Tell our people what they don't know, then to open their eyes. This is what we are here for. For so many of you who think that we are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we don't attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we can never attack him. What we are attacking is the error coming from his side. We attack the error so that the error will not be established as a foundation. And they will. God bless every one of you that joined this program. God bless you all, and may God bless our week. Good luck, everyone.